It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as a decorated champion from MMA. That's right. I think you might know who I'm talking about. They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival at WWE. There's been so many successful crossover stars between MMA and sports entertainment, and we think you could be bigger than all of them.
Thanks. I think so, too. So, what's the plan?
We want to get you acclimated to a WWE ring before the draft. So you're gonna head down to the Performance Center. We've even lined up some training partners with MMA experience to make you feel comfortable. Who do you prefer?
How about the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler?
Excellent. Just be sure to lay low down there. We want your debut at the draft to be a huge surprise.
I'll do my best.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey, I gotta ask, are the rumors true?
Becky, we've met backstage at one of my fights, right?
We did, and it's good to see you again, but I feel like you're dodging my question.
Well, what would be the fun if I answered it?
Even though it'd be a spoiler, I might be able to at least give you a few pointers about WWE.
I'll take them either way. Could apply to MMA, too.
Alright, I don't want to tell you too much in case we cross paths in the ring someday, but I will give you one piece of advice. In WWE, you can't trust anyone. I once had someone steal my oatmeal and still haven't found the rotten culprit 3 years later.
Interesting. But what about your husband? You can't even trust him?
There are exceptions. Anyway, it was good catching up. Maybe I'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, maybe.
Release. One, two. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's one of the hottest stars from MMA.
Are the rumors true? Will they be the #1 pick?
We'll find out soon enough.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. You've been on top of the fight game for years in MMA. What personality traits led to your success?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone. And when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Honestly, I was not expecting that. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Valhalla and I are starting an all-girl pop group. You want in?
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations coming from a different sport. A lot of eyeballs on you tonight.
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Valhalla, but I guess I can squeeze in time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed, masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
You all right?
I'm fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Here's your punching bag for the evening.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, Sensational Starla!
Hey, I remember this competitor. We wrestled at the same state fair in the early 2000s. Man, that was a great night for me.
Wow, does that mean you actually won a match?
No, I lost, but later that night, I went on a ride at the same fair, and it was amazing. It flipped you backwards and forwards and random, seemingly defying physics. Then the next morning, I woke up, and I discovered the Saxtonation.
This explains so much. Highly anticipated and feared. It's SmackDown's #1 draft pick.
And her opponent from Zurich, Switzerland, the Superstar!
She looks focused and ready. I think the biggest question is whether or not the rest of the WWE is ready for her.
No, the biggest question is how her MMA skills will translate to that ring. I wouldn't be surprised at all if there's a bit of an adjustment period.
Not only is this an opportunity for the #1 pick to show her skills in a WWE ring for the first time, it's also a chance to erase the memory of that attack last week.
You got that right, Michael. I'm sure she's a lot more comfortable in the ring where her opponent isn't hiding in the shadows.
Well, if the former MMA champion lives up to the hype, Sensational Starla might be wishing she could hide. This could be a very one-sided matchup.
Big double axe handle.
Cloverleaf applied. This has got to hurt.
Look at the angle. It's nasty.
She got put to the test there.
This early in the match, she's got nothing to worry about. Oh, knee, meet back of neck.
She's unleashing a real barrage here.
Starla might be in a panic soon.
Climbing up, she got something big planned.
From the top. Good Lord, taking flight.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent. She escapes the attack.
DDT!
Fight! And a disorienting blow to the head there.
Delivers the knee. Looks like she's heading back into the ring. Heading up to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Crash and burn.
Oh no. Decided to take a leap of faith and paid the price.
Roundhouse on the mark. Ooh. She can't possibly take any more.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now. Sent straight into the barricade.
Got out of the way.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups. She knew how to evade that. Back into the ring now. She's pumped. The WWE Universe is pumped. I'm pumped.
Float over. Into a DDT. Boom. And again, the head has been the target here.
It's a surefire way to keep your opponent out of sorts.
Clutch suplex.
And she's been put completely on defense here.
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Neither competitor is backing down.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Hooked in. Boom! Package driver. Broken up with a fist to the face.
Big punch finds its mark. Nicely done. Boom!
Flat out power. Wow. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And face first they go.
Oh boy, here it comes. Will she get it fully locked in?
This is able to shift her weight
And escapes. Torturous focus on the leg. Ooh.
block the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Standing drop kick.
Good ups.
Lands a timely reversal.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. You saw the original. How about the director's cut? Starla looks out of it.
Makes the cover.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit, it'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanna's a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be. So you got the bad
Looks
guy.
like- I think so.
Exactly.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Zurich, Switzerland, the Superstar!
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice.
And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
The prodigy is here.
And she is angry, and she is vengeful.
Her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
You have to love.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Measured elbow drop driven down.
Able to slip away.
DDT!
Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Arm bar. Just stretching out the arm.
Damage to the shoulder is definitely going to hamper your ability to fight. For a fisherman buster.
Perez had a bit of the fight taken out of her there.
She knew what she was in for tonight. She came prepared for this.
Anything Perez is trying is being suppressed.
And Perez is seeking salvation.
Half and half suplex. Lights out. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen. Lift off. Oh, way off. That's a big mistake. Measured elbow drop driven down. Rolling neck snap. Arm control applied and a
working the arm and then a kick right to the ribs.
Roxanne escapes the attack. Going up high with the punch.
From behind, German suplex. Striking with a knee. And she's just keeping on with her relentless assault.
She's just unloading on her opponent with such disdain.
And Roxanne had it scouted.
She's doing what she can to halter the beatdown.
Roxanne showing it's not time for lying down, it's time for fighting back. Bam!
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
She managed to avoid that offense.
She might be nearing the end of her rope.
These are the moments professionals train for, when you are at your breaking point.
Ooh. Hooked up.
There's the small package driver.
You saw the original. How about the director's cut? Roxanne's got to dig deep now.
Makes a cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO bonus? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front, but we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.